All right. Definitions of parallel and skew lines. They're very similar, but they've got one little difference. Okay. Parallel lines are what type of lines that do not what? Are they planar or are they coplanar or non-coplanar? Parallel line. Coplanar. They're in the same plane. So parallel lines are coplanar lines that do not intersect. Skew lines are non-coplanar lines that do not intersect. So you need to know the difference between those two. That's a test question. So know the difference between parallel lines and skew lines. Parallel lines are coplanar lines that do not intersect. Skew lines are non-coplanar lines that do or not intersect. In this drawing, which angles are equal to angle 1? Bradley, give me one of them. Equal to angle 1. 4. What's another one, Corwin? 8. What's another one, John? 4 and 8 are both equal to 1. What's the other one? The acute one. The other acute angle. 5. Yep. So 4, 5, and 8 are all congruent. Which ones are supplementary? Whoa, I don't know what just happened there. Let's go back to here. What ones are supplementary? Aubrey, what's one of them? To angle 1, supplementary to angle 1. 6 would be supplementary. What's another one, Elliot? 2 would be supplementary. What's another one, Maddie? 2 and 6 are both supplementary to angle 1. And we know 4, 5, and 8 are equal. 7 is supplementary to angle 1. There's one left, Elizabeth. 3. So 2, 3, 6, and 7 are all supplementary to angle 1. 4, 5, and 8 are all congruent to angle 1. All right. There's 2 pairs of alternate interior angles up there. What's one pair of alternate interior angles, Cannon? There, for you blind people in the back. One pair of alternate interior angles. 5 and 4. What's the other pair, James? If 4 and 5 are a pair of alternate interior angles, what's the other pair? No, that's alternate exterior. Interior, in between the two lines. 4 and 5 are, what's the other pair that's in between the two lines? 3 and 6. 3 and 6 are alternate interior angles. Okay? James said 1 and 8 are alternate exterior, which is correct. What's the other pair of alternate exterior, Kenzie? 2 and 7. Okay, there's 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Give me one of them, Sawyer. Corresponding angles. 1 and 5. What's another pair, Hallie? 2 and 6 are corresponding. What's another one, Tevin? 3 and 7, Braylon, the other one. 4 and 8, those are the corresponding angles. Same side interior angles. What are 2 same side interior angles, Lexi? 3 and 5. Alicia, what's the other pair? 4 and 6. Okay? So, you have to know those types of angles. Alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding, and same side interior. How many degrees are in a triangle, Radley? 180. How many degrees are in the linear pair, Laney? Linear pair. 180, exactly. Because a linear pair is like this, right? And so it's part of a straight line, so they add up to 180. Okay, what's the missing angle for x there? What's the missing angle for x? Elliot. 80, because there's 80 degrees left for x. What about y? How many degrees are in y, Lisby? 80 because they're vertical angles. 80 because they're vertical angles. Uh-oh. Okay, uncheck the marker. Go like this. There we go. Woo. All right. Now. All right. Whoops. I have one more question here. Good morning.
Good morning.
That angle right there. If this is 80 right here, how big is that circled angle, Corwin? 100 because they're a linear pair. All right. Now figuring out x, y, and z. X is way down here. X is right down here. I'm trying to color it in. It won't color in. I can color over here, but I can't color over here. There's X. Okay. How big is angle X? How big is angle X? What do you think, Tevin? No. Not 56. Elizabeth? Not 85. No. Angle X. When you see it, and then you know it. Cannon? It would be 124. Because these are alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are congruent. So X would be 124. How many degrees would Y be right here? Why? Yep, because there's 180 degrees in a triangle. These two, 53 and 39, add up to 92. So then there's 88 left for angle Y, right? 88 left for Y. If Y is 88, then what is angle Z? Corwin? 92. 92. All right. The last two. Okay. What is the equation for the line parallel to this and goes through point 28? Okay. So, what's the slope of this line right here, Kenzie? What's the slope of that line? Nope. Nope. What is the slope? The slope is the number in front of x. -3, young lady. -3. So the slope is -3. The point is 2, 8. Okay? So we have to put this into what form? What's the format from your note card that we put this into when the slope equals -3 and the point is 2, 8? Point slope form, y minus the y value equals the slope times x minus the x value. At this point, we distribute. So y minus 8 equals -3x plus 6. Then what do we do? Add 8, because we want to get y alone. So y equals -3x plus 14. This line is parallel to that line and goes through 2, 8. If we're talking about perpendicular, my slope isn't -3. What is my slope for this perpendicular line in this case, Elliot? Perpendicular lines have what slope? Opposite signs, and they are the When you flip over a fraction, it's called the reciprocal. They're opposite reciprocal slopes. What's the opposite reciprocal of -3? Positive 1/3. There's my slope. Here's my point. I got to put it into point slope form. Point slope form. Y minus 8 equals 1/3 times x. My finger isn't working too well. Oh, it worked there. X. Guess this part of my screen doesn't work very well. Goes to smaller. All right. Try this again. Times x minus 2. Now what do? Distribute. So y minus 8 equals 1/3 x minus 2/3. Then I have to add 8. But instead of adding 8 to this side, how many thirds do I add? 24 thirds. Okay? Because that's the same as adding 8, because you need a common denominator. So y equals 1/3 x plus 22 thirds. That's the equation of the perpendicular line. Okay? So those are the two problems on yesterday's homework that if you were going to struggle, that's what most people struggled with, were these two problems where you had to come up with the equations of the parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay? That is what your test covers. So on Monday, Tuesday for you guys, Monday for 3A, Tuesday for you guys. On Tuesday, we will take the test, and then we'll take the vocab quiz over those 8 vocab words. That is on Tuesday. Okay? Today, we will do the practice test, and you'll keep